Nostalgia is a wonderful thing. No matter your generation of gaming, I am confident the majority of you have this unexplainable yearning for things from the past. If you're like me, you search out old games on places like GOG only to find they're not quite as engaging as they once were. Perhaps the graphics great on you now. Or, the hoops you got to go through to get it running are too great. Perhaps the controls suck, or the UI is clunky as hell. All this, and the need to make paper maps while reading a 90-page manual or looking up journal entry are obstacles I regularly have to work around with my chosen area of obsession, old RPG games. You may think, but Baldur's Gate isn't that hard to play. Even today it holds up, and, you could play one of the enhanced editions. And to that, I laugh at you in CGA, and turn your attention to these old games. I won't waste your time going on and on about the purity of old RPGs, their depth of character or their special charm that modern games may lack, because this is mostly bullshit. All these feelings are the effect of nostalgia. To actually go back at my age and to see them for what they really are now, not what my 10-year-old self perceived them to be, is quite an interesting journey. You see, it might be hard to understand now, but back then, none of these things existed. This was taking what was once just the realm of the theatre of the mind and putting it onto a screen in front of you where the experience was completely different. Limited in some ways, but more freeing in others. No longer did you have to roll the dice or look up the combat tables or do the calculations yourself. This stuff was all done for you, while you could free yourself up to do, paper maps half the time. So did these games suck? No, they were awesome for their time, pushing boundaries and imaginations to places never before explored. Are they bad now though? Well, not really. Graphics and clunky UI aside, there's a lot to love about these old games, although there is still much that frustrates. Turning to the point of this video, one of the most wonderful things I own is this book, the CRPG book. The computer role-playing game has a rich history going back about 50 years, or about my age to be honest. I won't regale you with a detailed history of computer RPG games, but I would encourage you to find a copy of this book, in physical or PDF form, if you're interested. I'm going to use the book as a guide and a reference as I check out some old RPGs. These are some games that I've played before, way back when I was a lot younger and in the time since, and some I've never managed to get my hands on until now. As you can see, there are a lot of RPGs. I have no intention of playing them all, just a select few over time, as and when I have the opportunity, nor do I intend to finish them. As a person nearly as old as the genre itself, I have a lot of competing responsibilities in life, and often content creation comes dead last on that list of responsibilities. However, if you bear with me, I'm going to try to work my way through as many as I can, and the first one will be coming out, I hope soonish, depending on schedule, and work, and life, and family, and other games that I want to play. But soonish. But until then, we're out.